Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Minister Mo with your manna for today. I want to encourage you to be strategic when you pray. The enemy changes his tactics, and therefore you must be strategical. This is tactical warfare, spiritual warfare. We have to be on guard. As you can see, there's trees and little bushes all around, but there's also a little pathway. The enemy is going to use different methods, different routes to take to get to you to destroy, because he's sent to steal, kill, and destroy. Whatever dreams, whatever vision and goals God has set before you to accomplish, he is sent to destroy them, to steal them, and to kill you, okay? So the last few days I have been in spiritual warfare. I have been attacked. Why? Because there's a mission, there's a purpose, and a plan for my life, and that applies to you as well. So I want you all to be on guard at all times, not to show any sign of weakness. Why? Because when you do, the enemy can use that continuously and exploit it. And I also want you all to realize that you are more than a conqueror, okay? Know that. You are valuable. Know that you matter, okay? It's okay that you fall. It's okay that you stumble. But guess what? You have to get up, all right? I want you to realize that it's okay to change the strategy. It's okay to maneuver. It's okay not to go the same route, not to use the same thing just because someone else did this tactic, someone else did that. You try a different measure. Do something different all the time. Because when you use the same method, the same tactic, the same route, the enemy knows that, okay? Because he's going to change his tactic. He's going to change his route. You need to do the same thing. The enemy is bold, okay? You can't be scared. You can't be timid. Why? Because if you're afraid, if you're worried, and if you're skittish, guess what? He's going to easily just come in and knock you over. You have to be bold, all right? Today, during my nap, the enemy came in through my dream, and it was my third dream. I had 2 dreams last night, and I had a third dream on today. And when I realized what he was doing, okay, I can't attack her while she's doing the daytime because she's too alert, she's too vigilant. So let me try to infiltrate her dreams. But once I realized his strategy, his tactic, I went into my war room, into my prayer closet, and guess what? I began to fight spiritually, because I realized this battle that I'm fighting, it was not in the natural, it was in the spirit. And so I began to pray. I began to use my tools, my weapons of warfare, and strategically pray against the enemy and defeat him in prayer. And guess what? In the end, only voice that I did hear a response was, this was not over. Why? Because he realized he was defeated, so he had to come back with another tactic. But guess who's not scared? I'm not scared. And I want you all to know, guess what? You do not have to be scared. You do not have to fear. But guess what you need to be is strategic. Because this is the spiritual warfare. This is the battle. But guess what? You have to be strategic, okay? In the military, we have to be tactical and strategic, right? And we had to put on, in the natural, we had to be, help me, Lord God. Spiritually, we had to put on the whole armor of God. In the military, we had to put on all our battle rattle, all our gear to prepare for war. And spiritually, we had to put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the sword of spirit, the shield of faith, so that our feet may be shod into the preparation of the gospel of peace. Guess what? Put on your whole armor, ladies and gentlemen. Children, put on your whole armor. Don't be afraid of the enemy, because God is He's our warrior. And guess what? He fights for us. We have to be prepared for battle at all times. Don't sleep, because the enemy is not sleeping. He's seeking whom he can destroy, who he can devour. And guess what? We're not giving him any room, ladies and gentlemen. This is your word for today. When the enemy when the enemy comes in like a flood, yes, God's going to raise the stand up against him. But guess what? We have to be strategic in our planning, okay? When he changes his plans, guess what? You change yours, okay? All right. Be encouraged on today. Stay on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen, and allow God to fight your battles. But be strategic when he comes in, all right? You change your plans, and when he changes his. Stay up. Be blessed. Peace and love. One servant to another.